So my office has a problem, and that problem is me. But the problem that I have is I have let this office get completely unorganized. So yeah, it's time to do something about that. And also, I just wanted to do something else. I am getting kind of tired of doing keyboard review stuff, which is basically pretty much all I have done lately is just look at keyboards and like this is it's just getting out of hand. I have all these different keyboards here. Some of this is keyboard related stuff. Some of it is just little projects that I've been working on. Oh, look at this. I 3D printed a bunch of bones. We don't need to talk about all that, but interesting stuff here. I've been learning a lot about the elbow and just ergonomics, and I'll probably have a video coming out about that soon-ish. I don't know when that will be, but back to the purpose of this video, which is talking about the state of my office. I'm kind of ashamed to show this perspective of my office, but there's just stuff everywhere. Mostly there's just junk right here. I mean, it's not junk. Like there's stuff that I use here and that is very useful, but for the longest time down here underneath my desk has just been like my little storage area, and I have all these little boxes for little parts that I use for projects and keyboard stuff, video recording equipment. There's just stuff everywhere. And also, oh my goodness, like back here, I probably shouldn't even show this because it's just there's just stuff everywhere. So pretty much every surface in my office is just covered with stuff, except for maybe my desk. But, I try to keep this clean at least. I think I've been doing an okay job of that. So this office, it's not huge, but it's not small either. It's about 11 and a half by 10 feet wide. And I'll put metric stuff on there for anyone who is lucky enough to not have to deal with the imperial measurement system. So I've been getting ready to start a new project, a project of building my own cabinets. And there's a couple reasons why I want to build my own cabinets. The first is I want something that is custom made to this space. So I could go to like IKEA and get a bunch of off-the-shelf IKEA cabinets and put them in here, and that would work. In fact, that's kind of what I did here for my actual desk. So these are IKEA cabinets or drawers. I think they're the Alex drawers or something like that. And then the actual desk surface is the old butcher block hack. So the IKEA drawers and the butcher block hack has been working pretty good. And honestly, like I'm pretty happy with that as a solution for my desk. Eventually, I would like to get a standing desk and maybe even one day put one of those treadmills under my desk. But in order to do that, I need more storage space because the cabinets, or not the cabinets, the drawers right here that I currently have is like half of my storage space. So I, at a minimum, need new storage space in order to upgrade my desk. If I do that, I don't know. I kind of like it. But another thing that I do currently like about my office is this multi-board thing right here. So occasionally I have questions about what this is, and it's called multi-board. All of this is 3D printed, and yeah, the way that I hang stuff on here is, I mean, most keyboards have some way that I can screw something into them, and then I just hang them on the wall, and that's pretty much it. I guess there are some special cases where, yeah, this is the Kinesis. I think I actually screwed it into the wall. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that, but so yeah, I just 3D printed a part and then put a heat set insert into there that matched the thread on the keyboard, and yeah, fits in there great. But another problem I have is up here are all of my filaments, and as you can see, I have quite a collection of filaments. And then up here is a duster, and that's because the filament, when it's been sitting up there for a long time, which honestly, sometimes I don't use filaments for quite a while, but when I do pull them out and it's been a minute, there's usually some dust on top, and so I don't want that to obviously get into the print when it's going through the printer and, I don't know, clog up the nozzle. I'm sure it's not good to put dust-covered filament through a heated nozzle while you're printing stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice to have some kind of container, something that I can put my filament inside to prevent dust collection. But that might be a minute down the road because at first I need to get some base cabinets in here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now is base cabinets along this wall right here, and it'll replace this old rickety table. You have to excuse Dexter. He just likes to sit here and not move. Like, come on, Dexter.
Yeah, you're just sitting there like a lump on a log. We're probably not going to put this in the video because it's really, really weird. Yes, it is.
Anyways, okay. Wow, I lost my train of thought. Right, so the rickety table that I have, this thing has been, it's been doing its job for a couple years. I built it. As you can see, it's just such a janky job. It has like cross braces all over the place. And that is largely because of these printers that I have. The A1 Bamboo A1, and of course I got the A1 Mini right here, which I put both of them to good use. But when I built this table, it has these pretty thin legs, and this thing, it shakes like crazy whenever I print stuff. So yeah, it would be nice to have something far more sturdy that I can put the printers on. Maybe also put them back here in this corner because, you know, often, not often, but sometimes I'll be printing stuff on these printers, and with my desk set up here, I have my extremely expensive webcam right here. And so, you know, I work remotely, and so I'm in meetings a lot. And whenever I'm printing something while in a meeting, you just have these things in the background, just like, you know, going back and forth, and everything's shaking. And I don't know how distracting it is to my coworkers. So if they ever end up watching this video, then I'm sure they'll let me know. But even if they aren't distracting to people watching my video while I'm in meetings and seeing stuff back here moving all over the place, it would certainly be less distracting to me. So yeah, it would be nice to put them back in this corner and kind of get them out of the way for myself and for others. But another thing that I want, another goal that I have with these cabinets is to have another work surface that I can do stuff at. Because at my desk, this is kind of primarily my work surface, and it's kind of frustrating because it's not a ton of space. Really like being able to use this space as a work surface, but it's just not ideal. It's not big enough. Yeah, I definitely want to have a space where I can pull my chair in underneath and not have all these boxes everywhere where I want my feet to go. Basically, it'll look like this, but it'll be hidden away where no one can see it. So I've actually started sketching out a bunch of plans. Definitely been making my wife nervous about my talk of wanting to start this cabinet making project. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, so I was going to say there's a couple reasons why I want to make these cabinets myself. One is, like I said, to have something that's custom built to this space, and also something that is built exactly the way that I want to build it. But you might think the other reason is to save money, which, let's be honest, in this economy, saving some money would be great. But honestly, I think it would probably be cheaper if I bought something pre-built, like some IKEA cabinets. But I don't think it'd be that much cheaper. Honestly, I haven't done the math on that. But I'm not even going to bother, and the reason why is because this is also a learning experience, and I love learning new things, and so I see this as an opportunity to level up my skills and do something that I haven't done before. I have done woodworking before. Obviously, I built this table, and obviously I am not very proficient at building furniture. Yeah, let's look at some plans, because I have it mostly sketched out. I think I have what I want, but there is one spot that I'm really not certain about. And so I thought, hey, might as well get some input from you guys. Maybe there are some ideas that you guys have that would help make this project even better. All right, and here are the plans that I have. Yeah, I have some drawers right here, and of course this little space right here could be somewhere where I could pull in my chair and have another space right here to work. I definitely do not have enough surface space for all the things that I'm doing. Constantly moving stuff around, like having a large workspace like this would be really, but the part that I'm really not sure about is this big cubby right here. The part that I'm most hesitant on is that it doesn't have a door, and I would like a door on there, but the problem that I'm having is because of how wide this is, if I put doors over this empty cubby space right here, 50 inches wide, so it'd be 25-ish inches minus some for, you know, tolerances. But yeah, 25-inch wide door. That is a pretty wide door. So here's a tape measure just so that we can visualize what this would look like. All right, so 25 inches is right here. So if that was my door, this was the length of my door, like that is massive. Can you imagine this giant thing swinging out? I'm not sure if it'll pick up on camera just exactly how ridiculous this is, but yeah, I don't want a 25-inch wide door. And the other thought I had was putting some kind of spacer here in the middle. Basically, it would look something like this. This is very crudely and quickly drawn, but yeah, essentially I'd have 4 doors across the width, but inside the cubby would still be empty so that I could still put in the longer items that I have. So I'm not really sure what to do about this little cubby space. So if you have any ideas, then let me know in the comments. I'll be definitely looking at the comments closely on this video because, you know, it's self-serving, and so of course, obviously, I'd want that. And if you have any other ideas about things that I could do while I am in the middle of a mini office renovation, then let me know in the comments. I would be interested to know your feedback and your ideas. Kind of funny, I think like 2 videos ago, I remember ending that video saying that, you know, I have this content schedule, I have all these things that I need to put out videos on, and I still do. And my worry was that I was going to burn myself out. And long story short, I was already burnt out at that point. I don't think I had fully realized it, but I was so burnt out. Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for this video. If you want to follow this project, then please subscribe. I'm getting so close to 10,000 subscribers, and honestly, I never thought I would make it to 10,000 subscribers, so that would be pretty awesome. You could help make another dream of mine come true. Oh yeah, I don't really make any money from this channel, so I was gonna make a joke about that. Okay. I'm gonna go. Gotta go. Okay, bye.